the exact location that Rivian was actually blocking a couple of chargers in because the orientation of the chargers. And this is a prime example what I've been saying of the towing with a Tesla. So if you drive a Rivian or a Ford, I believe they have the chargers that are on the front of the vehicle, and you have to block a charger. And you can see this Model X right here is pulling a U-Haul, and they orientated their charger, or the vehicle rather, with a trailer for the end, so they didn't have to block a charger. However, if that one end spot would not have been open, it would not have been as pretty as what they just was able to pull away and not have to wait. So you can see that Cybertruck in backing in right in beside my Tesla Model 3. So this is basically the main issue with towing with the Tesla, because you cannot pull through these spots like a gas station, like that white truck at the Shell station right in behind the frame there. So if you have a trailer like that looks like an 18-foot car hauler, double axle or tandem axle, you would have to block all 8 of these superchargers if they were all open. So that would be the main issue. I tow a whole lot with my Tesla Model 3. So this is just a good example, the best example that I've seen so far on the road with the Tesla hauling a U-Haul. A lot of people say that they don't tow very well. However, I actually love towing with my Tesla. I think a pull-through spot would be best for the superchargers, and also if they had a little LCD, like a display on the edge of each charger that had the time remaining for each Tesla supercharger. I think that would be absolutely perfect, because then you could pull up right to the stall. That it's kind of a little bit of a chaos if you are trying to supercharge and you don't know which stall is going to be first. And the last one that I was supercharging at that had to wait, I got there and then 3 more Teslas got right behind me, and they were waiting, like some on this side, some on that side, and there's no there's no single file line at a supercharger. Like, which one do you stay at this side? Do you stay at that side? And then also, like, people jump in front of you because your car does not recognize which one got there first, and it doesn't have like a countdown of like which stall would be available first. So let me know in the comments below. I think the pull-through style gas station, I think all superchargers need to go to the pull-through style, and I think they all need to have some type of a counter. At least software could be easy. They could have a countdown of which one's going to be available first, because they all are numbered. They have 1C, you can see right there, that's 2D right there on the end. So they all have a signature, usually a number and a letter, and that correlates with the cabinet. So they have 2 cabinets, 1 cabinet there and 1 cabinet there, usually 4 superchargers on 1 cabinet. So you can see 4 on that end, 4 on that end, a total of 8 at this one. And these are the 250. So these are the version 3. They're newer style superchargers. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think would be the perfect solution, because this obviously is not going to work out, especially with more trucks, more Cybertrucks, more Ford Lightnings, and more Rivians. They're going to be towing. They're going to be pulling stuff like that camper right there. And what happens whenever a Cybertruck, they're going across country, and it's not going to be all sunshine. Like, I'm filming this video right now at 65 degrees. It's January 3rd, and it is amazing outside. I'm in short sleeves and shorts right here filming this video. But what happens whenever it's snowing? What happens whenever it's icy? You have stabilizer bars on those campers most of the time, and you have stabilizer hitches. You have like 10-15 minutes at least, and it's raining outside, it's icy, everything's frozen. Are you going to disconnect your trailer? And then a lot of times, where are you going to leave your trailer? It's got to be level ground. You got to chalk the wheels on those big, I mean, that's a shorter, probably 18-20 foot camper right there, but it would still block the entire row of 8 chargers with 1 Cybertruck and 1 camper. So that is the huge issue. A whole lot of comments below saying that's not an issue, I don't tow with my Tesla. Well, it's going to be your issue, because whenever you go to a supercharger and you're traveling, even if you don't tow with your Tesla, it's going to be blocked on one of these occasions, mark my words. And comment below if you've ever came to a supercharger that's 100% blocked by 1 trailer pulling 1 camper. So I know it's going to happen. I'm saying it. No other YouTuber is talking about this, which I don't know why. There's a whole lot of people that tow with a Tesla. Actually passed a couple of miles ago a Tesla Model X pulling a trailer with 2 4-wheelers behind it. What happens whenever a Cybertruck is pulling one of those? That right there is like a 30-foot camper, and I understand that's a 5th wheel, and it'd be a little bit harder to put a 5th wheel in a Cybertruck. I understand that, but the same concept, you can get a 30-foot bumper pull in behind, and Cybertruck has more than enough capacity to be able to pull that weight right there. So I know that it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time before it actually happens, but that's whenever basically it's just going to be blocked. So whenever one truck is going to be towing and blocking all 8 of these chargers, just like whenever I pulled in with the U-Haul, I cannot stress it enough. Let me know in the comments below. I think pull-through spots, move the charger right there, at least be able to pull in, especially if they have an open lot like this of just empty space. Why not orientate the chargers where you can pull in with the charger? It doesn't matter if you have a 30-foot trailer. Everybody can pull in, everybody can back out, or you can pull through would be my favorite solution. And then my wish list, of course, is a little LCD timer, at least on the software. At least let you know which one is going to be possibly available first, because most people only charge enough to continue their trip. So 2D, maybe it should show a little timer on the countdown. You can pull in behind the pull-through spot, and then you automatically know who's next, and it's not chaos. So thank you guys so much for watching. There's going to be a whole lot more Tesla content coming. Subscribe for more.